Hello, everyone. This is the third part where we start talking about finding our own innovative idea as part of the entrepreneurial innovative engineering class. Um, you can never like a lot of people might come up with ideas. The drive of the ideas is what determine how effective this idea might be and how much involved that you will be in the idea that you want to turn into a reality in our world. What I'm trying to say is there are people that will come up with ideas just for the sake of generating revenue, but the idea itself that they come up with doesn't really solve a real problem for them in their lives. And these folks are less likely to find out a genuine idea that could actually make a big impact in the world, right? An example of that is you see so many ideas of people that say, okay, this idea will make me profit, but it doesn't really benefit them personally, right? It doesn't really right or wrong in their lives. It doesn't really change something there that's bothering them personally. The reason why I'm telling you about this is because if you want to become an innovative engineer, someone who can come up with ideas that could actually change the world, you're going to have to think about something that is bothering you personally. Something that you look at and you think about, I can make this better, I can do this better, right? And it shouldn't be a problem that other people have attempted or already have products that are similar to the problem that you're trying to solve. What you should do is to bring in these products, try to see if it actually tackles all the issues that you're seeing, and then determine whether you want to make your own product or not. I believe that everyone in this world has an idea that can very radically change the world for the better, right? The idea here is how much you can keep digging and how many tools you need to learn until you reach to that genuine innovative idea of yours. When you're building a web application or a mobile application, you need to stop for a second and think about, why am I doing this? How much effective this is going to be, and how much impactful it can be. Some of the most popular apps out there, like social media apps like Facebook and Snapchat and all these apps, they try to solve a serious problem that's happening in our societies today, which is there's a lot of isolation, there's a lot of introversion, and there's a lot of people are getting it's becoming harder and harder for people to interact with each other face to face. It's too confrontational now for some people to have to be on the phone with somebody that you can only text or send an email or something. Social media apps became very popular because it tried to tackle a problem that people are having, which is social interaction. So it worked perfectly well. It hit right on the right nerve, where people wanted, to solve that problem. They want to feel they belong somewhere. They want to feel they are a part of a society or a community. They want to feel they are a part of something that's bigger than them. And this is where social media came in and fixed that problem for them. So in order for you to find your innovative idea is you need to find a problem that can be done, that can be fixed, a wrong that can be right, something that you can look at and say, yeah, that'll help me personally. And because you're not the only person in the world that might be having that problem, it'll actually attract more people to come in and try to solve the same problem with you. In order for you to find your innovative idea, you have to try and fail. You have to be not afraid to try something different and fail. Failure is you learning that this particular route is not the right route to go. Michael Jordan, for instance, he missed 1,000 shots before he got it straight playing basketball. Uh, Nobody out there is born with the right ideas at the right time in the right place. If that's the case, that would be really boring. There would be no good taste for success, right? But rather, you have to try and fail and try and fail so you can build that experience that leads you finally to the right solution, right? It's like being in a maze in a dark room. You know, you're gonna keep going and hitting a wall, and then you go to the right side and hit another wall until you find your way outside of that maze. Um, when you're writing a mobile application or a web application, trying to extract models from reality, like we talked about, and put it into a computer program, focus so much on why you're doing what you're doing. Because if you do that, it'll give you the purpose and the incentive to continue to innovate. It'll give you the incentive to continue to think about, what are the best ways to get from point A to point B. A lot of people quit programming or quit the whole idea of computer science in general because there isn't enough strong incentive to push them towards a certain direction, right? And you will see a lot of people in the software industry that are just in it for the money. They're not in it because it's fun, because it's innovative, because like the people that built that industry, the software engineering industry, these were people that were in it when it didn't mean anything to anybody. Software engineers weren't making nearly as much as software engineers make today back when this whole thing started, right? It took people who are very devoted, to the purpose, and they really enjoyed building what they're building, right? And only these people are the ones capable of taking the industry to the next level, because to them it's not an 8 to 5 job. To them it's a craft. It's something that they like to do, something they do on a daily basis, right? And only these folks who put their heart and soul into that. And being in the industry for so long, I've seen a lot of people that follow the exact same path. I've seen a lot of people that actually are in it because it's fun, because they can see themselves through their work, right? But there are many others that are just in it for the job. Don't be like these people. Be like the ones that are in it to create something great, something innovative. Um, in order for you to find your innovative idea, you have to think like an engineer in your life. Look around you. What can be fixed? What can be done better? What's redundant? You know, everywhere you go, when you see something that requires a lot of manual work, redundant manual work that you have to do exactly the same every day, that's an opportunity for you to automate and innovate, right? Something that you have to do every day manually in a redundant fashion. Nothing changes about it. That's a fantastic opportunity for you to build a software, a mobile app, or a web app that will fix that problem, right? In this time and age, now it's a great opportunity, especially at this time and age, because now people are starting to explore not just a mobile application or a web application. They want to get out of that box and start exploring things like the Internet of Things, robotics, machine learning, artificial intelligence, how you can innovate and build things that come out of that box and does things for you. You look around you, you have automated lights, you have automated thermostat, you can control the temperature, you have autonomous cars like the Tesla cars, you have autonomous many things around us. And people are starting to come out of that box and start building something that's even more useful to people. So that's it. That's a trick about the innovative idea. The easiest thing to find an innovative idea is to find a redundant manual work that you do on daily basis or that people do on daily basis and go and automate it for them. The more annoying this redundant work is, the more the value is of the product that you're going to create, because it's going to make people's lives easier, right? If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section. Think about many ways you can find your innovative ideas. This is just a kickstart. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next part.